Hello, my name is Ben Alexander, and I have autism. And one commenter on the YouTube channel asked me if I played any video games, and that commenter gave me this idea that I'll make a video about video games and how it helps autistic people, and if it does. Because honestly, it's an interesting question because you hear people saying, oh, video games are bad, they're evil, all that stuff because they make kids lazy. Because they don't move around and get outside, And again, certainly that's true. Like, I think physical activity is important, and I think as autistic people, we need physical activity like anyone else. Because again, autistic people are not that different than everybody else. I'm trying to think of the words to say. It's like everybody thinks we're quote unquote different, but in reality we're not. We're just like everybody else. We just think differently than everybody else. That's coming from me as an autistic person. And I guess I can kind of talk about this thing I found on Google talking about the benefits of video games, and I found this very interesting. Video games can offer various benefits for individuals with autism, including improved social skills, cognitive skills, and emotional regulation. They provide a structured and predictable environment where individuals can practice social interactions, problem solving, and cognitive skills in a less intimidating setting than face-to-face interactions. Here's a more detailed look at the benefits. Social skills. Practice and learning. Multiplayer games often offer opportunities to practice social interactions such as turn-taking, communication, and teamwork in a relatively low-pressure environment. Reduced anxiety. The structured nature of games can reduce the anxiety associated with social interactions, making it easier for autistic individuals to engage and learn social skills. Forming friendships. Online gaming communities can foster friendships and a sense of belonging, which can be particularly valuable for individuals who may struggle with social connections in other settings. Cognitive skills. Problem solving. Many games require strategic thinking, planning, and problem solving, which can improve cognitive abilities. Cognitive flexibility. Games can help autistic individuals adapt to changing situations, improve their ability to focus, and manage multiple tasks. Visual spatial reasoning. Games often rely on visual spatial skills, which can be a strength for many individuals with autism, further enhancing cognitive development. Emotional regulation. Video games can be a source of relaxation and stress relief, providing a healthy coping mechanism for managing emotions. Emotional regulation. Some games include elements that help individuals identify and understand different emotions, which can improve emotional regulation. Resilience. Games often involve challenges and setbacks, which can help individuals develop resilience and learn to cope with frustration. Other potential benefits. Increased independence. Achieving goals and overcoming challenges in games can boost self-confidence and independence. Reduce social isolation. Online gaming can provide a sense of community and connection, combating feelings of isolation. Therapeutic tool. Video games are increasingly being used by mental health professionals to deliver therapy and support to autistic individuals. Wow, that was a lot there. And I know a lot of people are parents to autistic people or autistic children, and it's like, are video games really bad for people? Like, I think that's a big thing where a lot of people are pushing video games as this bad thing. And again, certainly if you do too much video games, absolutely. Like, I think an hour or two a day playing a video game isn't a bad thing. I think it helps. But you can't spend your whole life doing it. You got to get a job. And I think all those negative stereotypes of people with video games, because they think people that play video games live in their mother's basement and are lazy. And that's not true. I know people who work jobs that work hard and yet play video games. A lot of people play video games. It's just very popular thing to do. And yeah, like I said, I got family members who play video games too, like my brother. And I grew up with my brother and my sister playing the Wii. Like, for example, I love Mario Kart. That game is fun. Some of the Mario games, those are fun too. And I do have an Xbox. I have sports games on there. I have like Fall Guy and Rocket League as well. And I know there's a lot of controversy happening with Roblox and all the. I don't even want to say it because it's just some of the stuff that's going on in Roblox is pretty bad. Yeah, you could probably look up on the internet about the Roblox controversy. I don't even, like I said, it makes my mind so upset that I don't even want to speak it. It's just, again, it's wrong what's happening with Roblox, and it's unfortunate. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's just one of those things. It's like you got to be very careful with video games too. Unfortunately, there are a lot of bad people on video games as well. In addition to these positive things, and again, these positive things are really good, and I think these things need to be taken into consideration. But again, I think all these benefits have to do with moderation. And I do think it's good to have online like gaming relationships. Like, for example, I'm friends with somebody I play video games with still, and we go to church together, and we meet each other in person. Obviously, I think you got to remember the in-person relationship too is important as well. And in addition to playing video games. So yeah, it's one of those things that I think in moderation's a good thing. I haven't played video games in a while, honestly. Well, I've been busy creating YouTube content, and I'm normally just so tired, and I don't have the best gaming setup on the planet either. So yeah, it's one of those things. My TV is a little bit smaller than what it could be. Like, I don't have a gaming computer as well. Like I said, in the future, I might end up doing like a Twitch stream or whatever for this channel. I've honestly thought about it, to be fairly honest with you. I could play Madden, NHL, NBA 2K, MLB The Show, Rocket League, Fall Guy. I could do a bunch of stuff with video games and streaming. But right now, I think the focus is making videos. And I think that's how I'd incorporate video games into this channel, probably. But right now, unfortunately, it's going to be a long way before I do that. Or I realistically can do that, because unless you could somehow get a Twitch stream on my TV that I can stream from my TV, I'm probably not going to do it. So yeah, it's one of those things. And also, I do have a glare in my light, so that's why it doesn't make it very good to play video games too, because I'll sit from my bed and you'll see the glare of the light. It's like, oh crap, now I can't see the video game as well. But again, it's fine. I've played video games before. I just don't play it very often because of those reasons. But at the end of the day, I would love to become like a Twitch streamer too when I create this channel. In addition to all the videos I create here on this channel, I think it'd be a cool opportunity for me. But again, hopefully that I would get a new environment. And again, the TV's not bad. I could make it work, but I will say it's kind of an older TV too. Just looking up at my TV, it's a Vizio old TV. Got it from my parents. So yeah, and I also had like a 24-inch TV at college too. So I sat and played video games in my college dorm room, especially my junior year. Like, my friend just gave me an Xbox, and I was playing a lot on the Xbox. And then, so I do have an Xbox Series S. And then the reason why my friend gave me the other Xbox, it was like an Xbox One. And then my friend's like, oh, you can't get the newest sports games on there. Or, they're stop making games for Xbox One. So I'm like, uh-oh, I better go and get a new Xbox. And I got a new Xbox. But normally if I turn on the Xbox, I normally watch YouTube TV, watch sports on my Xbox. So that's the cool thing about the Xbox too, is I can sit and watch TV. But again, like I said, for me, there's part of me where it's like the video games make me anxious because I could get so hooked on the video games. Because I could get easily addicted to stuff like social media, for example. I'm really struggling with that too. Video games, I can get really addicted to things, and but yeah, I think the biggest thing is doing things in moderation and trying to control things. I think that's the biggest challenge to me, is just doing things in moderation. And like I said, everybody's different. There's no size fits all approach to it. Whether a lot of people are saying kids shouldn't have video games because it ends up making them lazy or whatever, or it distracts them from their schoolwork. All that stuff. But it's like, there are parental controls on the Xbox, because I know my friend said that his parents used controls on him to make sure he didn't spend too much time on video games. And obviously, the dangers of like the online gaming community could be really bad for kids, because it's dangerous for kids. It can be. But also, like, for me, like, I normally don't go play multiplayer games. I just play by myself. Like, I do journey modes on, whatchamacallit, like the sports games I do. Like, I create my own player and, make it to the pros. That's pretty fun. I like that. And also, I'll do, like, multiplayer games as well. And yeah, like Rocket League, I play with multiplayer on Rocket League too. Multiplayer on Fall Guys, and then, I haven't played this game for a while, Roblox. So yeah, it's just kind of crazy how things are happening with that. So, I will say, if you play Roblox, please be careful. There's a lot of bad people on there right now, unfortunately. And anywhere that's a multiplayer video game, there's definitely going to be bad people. It's like social media, for example. Like, there's a lot of toxic people on social media. It's the same exact way on video games. And unfortunately, the bad thing about technology is that it has allowed for bad people to disguise themselves. It's wrong, but again, there are positives to it. So if your child is passionate about video games, it's a good thing done in moderation, that's for sure. And it does allow them to build a community of friends. Just like I said, some people can meet new people on video games that are good people. Sorry, let's just say they're good people, not creepy strangers. If they are good people, hopefully that they'll go meet them in person, and it turns out well, and then there's a relationship. Because again, I think video games could be a form to a personal relationship, but again, there has to be an in-person element. I feel like that's important. And I know some people can meet each other from across the world or from other states as well. And again, I think video games can be a great thing to build friendships. But again, don't solely rely on internet friendships too. If it takes the next step to in person, I think it's a very good thing. So does it benefit autistic people? I think it does. I think it does if you do it the right way. I know for me, there's been good memories playing the Wii with my brother and my sister. And again, my parents have always done things in moderation, playing video games in moderation, and it's great because I grew up with playing video games with my friends. It was obviously in person. It was before like Twitch and all these other video games. Like I remember in middle school, there was an Xbox Connect where you were active during video games. Unfortunately, they got rid of like the Xbox Connect, like the Wii Fit. It seems like they're not. All the games that are being made today are just made to be played sitting down. And again, it's not bad if you do it in moderation, but it's like, why don't they have like active video games like the Xbox Connect? That was a lot of fun. And games like Wii Sports are popular because I feel like, at least for me, I can move around like playing baseball on Wii Sports as well. Or like tennis or boxing. Like you stood up and moved around and physically got your blood pumping. So unfortunately, it just seems like they haven't really, the video game makers are not making video games where it requires you to be a little bit physically active. And in that case, that'd be great for autistic people. Because getting physically active, and honestly, anybody, it would be great for anybody. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on autistic and video games. So let me know in the comments on what your thoughts are about this and your experiences on as an autistic person when it comes to video games. As a parent of an autistic child. Any perspectives welcome on my channel. Just let me know in the comment section what you think. And honestly, I thank for the commenter for asking me what video games I played. Because it actually sparked the idea to make a topic about this. And if you also have any other ideas of what I should talk about on my channel, I would love to incorporate videos, because I've done multiple videos where it's come from ideas from commenters on YouTube. So yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm providing content that you guys want to watch as well. And that's all I have to say for this video. If you enjoyed this video, I do autistic education videos like this one, motivational messages, movie reviews, and maybe in the future, a couple years down the road, I might start doing Twitch streams. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but it's an idea I have. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.